I know, I get it, to maintain the integrity of the vehicle. But when you're by yourself, it's easier. I get it. I agree. But the people who say this is the lazy way have never even done a fuel pump on a 3rd gen F body with help. I've done fuel pumps on 3rd gens by myself 20 to 25 times, 6 of which I made an access panel. GM should have made one of these from the factory since they knew they were conserving space or whatever their idea behind this was. Imports do it. GM should have been on the ball at this point. They didn't even do it on 4th generations. It's not a hard job to do it the correct way, but it's a waste of time. You got to cut the exhaust. That's going to have to be replaced. You got to disconnect the rear brake hose. That's going to dry rot. You got to drop the rear end, which means you got to take out the control arms, fight rusted bolts. You got to take out the drive shaft off the rear end, take off the torque arm, the panhard bar, the track bar, and you got to wiggle the gas tank out, try not to damage the neck. And if it's full of fuel, oh, it is the best time to be a 3rd gen guy. Doing the fuel pump on a 3rd or 4th gen F body the correct way by yourself is a waste of time. What you're looking at here is just a diamond plate that I have sitting on top of my access panel. I was going to bolt it down, but decided not to. But what I did was I cut out my access panel, I sanded it down, and then I sprayed Rust-Oleum on it. And then I put a little hinge on the back. You were warned. I just put the Gorilla Tape around to try and get a sound dampening, I guess, cheap way of me doing it. So you don't hear all the rattling around. And then I put these down here. I did drill some holes, but decided not to use them. And here is the fuel line set up. The tape is coming off. Well, you expect that. Okay, you were warned. Okay, it wasn't a total hack job, but still the way to get it done fast, which I was at the time. This is the sending unit, obviously, out of the tank. Let's zoom in, cameraman. As you can see, the little hose that connects the pump to the inline is completely disintegrated. Here's another close-up. You can see all the little hairline cracks. I'm guessing fuel sprayed through. This is my fault. Not correct PSI hose, which was clearly giving me inaccurate fuel pressure. 2 more pictures. Here's a close-up of what's left of that little tiny hose. I mean, it just was brittle. I mean, it was falling right apart. I can't believe any fuel was making it through the hose. This was definitely a Chinesium hose. Probably came with the Walbro. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Maybe only rated at 12 PSI. Probably. But as you can see, there's the little pieces on the ground. I mean, it just exploded. Now time for the main event. Let's see if it starts and runs. So it has been a long battle with this car. It is running. I have been driving it for about 6 months now. That is not without its issues. I got plenty more videos to come. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching my junk.